Good evening. Wait. Oh, wait, okay. Wait, I didn't turn that on. Oh, it's because of my settings. Okay. Wait, did I? I did. I have the heart rate monitor on, so it's sort of a why am I blushing? Ah, it hit the number. Hi, Orange. Hi, Purpose. Hey, cool. I saw, was it Azure saying that it was very Inscription vibes? Yeah, I thought that too. This is music from the game. It gives me very Balatro meets Inscription, but on a shoestring budget sort of feeling. We'll see how it goes. When I say shoestring, I mean, you will see. Heartbeat monitors. Catharsis, mine is just because I got a watch for Christmas, basically. A smartwatch, and it was sort of does this have like a heart rate thing in it? It does. It does. Can I tie that into VTube Studio because I'm wearing it anyway while I stream? Yes. Yes, I can. So it's not like a really deliberate thing. It's more of a, I got it for other reasons. This just happens to be something that turns out you can do with it. Yeah. It's not like I really advertise it. It's more like it lets me not worry about certain toggles for when I get heated. Like, I don't have to, I think it's gonna be very good, I think, for the horror ones because I don't have a number or anything up, but at certain points, the heart rate going up should be noticeable. Sauna, there's pots and pans underneath the leaky sink. So a little bit of, what is it? Not Little Misfortune, the other one. Little Nightmares? Accelerometer? Maybe? I mean, it's an Apple Watch. I don't feel bad about divulging that considering I already have an iPhone that is apparently capable of, VTube Studio tracking, and so Apple Watch, I'm already bought into the ecosystem. Side-scrolling one? That's what I was thinking of. The one with the really scary janitor, and you have to walk through like the kitchen and stuff. Look, Catharsis, I have tried Windows Phone. Let's see. But yeah, One Clove. It was a Futurama reference. I'm sorry. It's wait, hold on. Wait, no, that's not my dice drawer. Wait, I can't use those. I can use these. I can do it. I can do it. I just need to find the dice. It's a pleasure to meet you. Like that. It's not the metal dice. This is just a metal tin full of metal. Not metal dice. I had to not grab the metal tin full of metal dice. I grabbed the metal tin full of plastic dice. It's here. Plastic. Oh, okay, that's not true. There is, in fact, one metal dice in here, but you can't really hear the click-clack. That's plastic against metal. Is this metal? Maybe I do have another metal die in here. Yes, I do, in fact, actually. I have 2 metal dice in here. That probably shouldn't be in here. Dungeon dice. Make a random dungeon. There are entire games made out of things like that. I actually have one. I think it's Beak and Bone, where you basically are... It's a game where you create a town. Actually, we should try that out sometime. None of these are bones, Azure. But I, Delson. and Catharsis, you have no idea how much I want to be able to do that, like to let people roll in here. But as far as I know, that doesn't exist in the format I want it to be in for stream. Yet. Yeah. Yeah, surely there isn't something called like fantasticdice.com. Let me see, fantasticdice.games, which is a JavaScript npm module that allows you to write your own thing that you could theoretically use on stream. Absolutely not. No, I just discovered that site last night, and it was sort of a, can I do something with this? And the answer is, I do know it's not a secret. It's literally something I looked up last night, because like, I want to be able to do this for a thing. And like, this is basic, it looks fantastic. It could look really fantastic, and if you could get it set up with OBS and Twitch and stuff like that, so that someone could enter in like not /r, but you know, like, if you could just enter in Roll20 commands into OBS chat and have it literally roll on the screen, because I have been asked, like, hey, how did you do this effect in this short video you posted on Twitter? What plugin did you use for OBS? And it's sort of like, I'm sorry, dude, that's all Premiere magic. That is fake. I did not roll like that on stream. But with this, theoretically, someone could build something. Someone who knows more about... If I say a certain word, you're gonna be like, Prim, wow, you've been out of the game for so long. If I say Ajax. No one calls it that anymore. But yeah, theoretically, you could build an app for rolling dice on stream. Bone and horn? I've heard bone is actually quite fragile for dice. Ankle bones? Dice were made. Oh, historically. Huh. Ankle. Oh, wait. Like the sheep's thing. There's a sheep's knuckles, right? Sheep Knuckles is a dice game of some sort. Wait. I'm looking at this and you're talking about, wait. I swear I saw something that looked very similar to the name of the game that I'm going to be playing in a bit. Astragalus is the ankle. Wait, astragalus. Okay, yeah. What the hell's an astragalus is a bone? It's an ankle bone. Okay. So this game is actually, wow. Huh, I didn't quite get what the name was, but now we have it figured out. Sorry. So I found a game on Steam. I can copy the link. It is a free game. It is a board game, dark fantasy, point and click, tabletop. And I thought this could be interesting to try out on stream. Thank you. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Clay Chat. And Vermos. Math scare? Huh. I have a bunch of Chessex and from other sources, but I just have a bunch of Chessex because they were pretty cheap and available. And also when I say cheap, I mean I got like a good handful of them free by accident. Like approved by accident, but I don't really want to get into expensive dice because they're meant to be used. Their dice are meant to be used, right? Let's see. Let me get the store page up. Again, this is free. I didn't pay for this, so if it turns out it's crap, do not worry about it. But yeah, it's very much like Balatro meets Inscription made with shoestring. A little surplus. I have a lot of surplus. Well, not a huge surplus. I have enough dice. I have enough dice for myself. Actually, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to close the game. The game is a little weird in that I did test it out a little bit to see how it played and controlled. And I deleted the... I uninstalled the game and it remembers. So we're not getting like the full start from zero effect. Trying it until I have a refund. It's literally free, Azure. I did not pay anything for this game. Any of you could get it for free right now. This is like, it feels like probably like a beginner's project. A beginner's project. Not a bad thing. Okay. We're gonna load up the game just because there's no menu. There's no menu, there's no pause, it is just game. Okay, I'm gonna put up Astragali as the name of it. Since we're now actually gonna be playing in a second. And if the audio is off, let me know. What do you mean? Is it not? Okay. You missed it, but it popped up with text. You may have heard it, and it said, another go. I'll take the stretch. It's okay, Twitch. It's in a video game, and also there's nothing. There's literally nothing to look at. So it's not a game where you kind of have to figure out what you're doing as you go. I do not know what they mean by that. I have no idea. Also, it's going to force close itself, probably. It already did that to me twice. So the beginning rules are that if... we roll dice. Whoever has the bigger number wins at the end of it. And whoever loses is forgotten. That means it force closes the game. That is on the menu. I don't know about that. It's not that deep. So we have 5 turns to roll dice, I think. And I just start with a bunch of D6s. And they start with, you know, dice, like D2s. And D6s that do weird things. Actually, I'm gonna make myself a little smaller. And like tuck myself a little bit more on the side. I'll just make myself a little lower. But I don't really have to think about it too much. Also, you have to make sure you aim the dice because otherwise they will, like if you just click it and drop, it will drop on the floor and that counts against you. You don't get any points and you lose a turn because you rolled off the table. Keep it on the table. And it's keeping track, and that's a 6. Hi, fake grade. Hope you're doing good. A penalty light. I don't know what a penalty light is. So if they roll a 5, they get +1. I do not actually know if there's a floor. Yeah. No! It wasn't doing that before! Fuck. It didn't roll off the table like that before. I dropped it in the past. I didn't know that was an option. I'm still winning. It's just, like, awkward. Maybe I'm playing against Gargoyle. Okay, 18 versus 10. Okay, so what we do is we take dice. We get to take back 7 total. We have 1 die, the die we didn't use. Now we get to take back other dice. We're gonna take that dice, that's ours. We're gonna take that one. We're not taking that. I'm just gonna take the rest of the d6s. Oh, shit. New statue. Ooh. Yep. We have 5 turns, they have 5 turns. So they have names, like before it was knight and this one's bronze. And they can extend like underneath the table too. I've seen that. He has left arm is low poly. I mean, they're both kind of low poly. I cannot look up any further though. Like this is the end. It's extra wobbly. I don't know what angular damping means. You're right, Deacon, there is no one. He's been forgotten. Destroying the side gives all dice in the field a +2 upgrade. D6. Watch and learn. That was really close on his part. So I thought that this would mean like every 5, but I guess it's just like... Okay, we have 3 more. And it's 4 versus 4. No! This is really low. Five versus Nate. We're gonna try this. Five. Ten to 10. 1 more dice. They don't have anything else to roll though. I've heard it starts easy and gets worse as it goes on. Like harder. For a second I thought I was falling off the table. Just kind of a no. Not doing that again. One more. 20 matches. I will put you in the dirt. Shepherd. Oh, see, there's a floor. Just like way down here. I think I see the shadows. Let's see. I still have 5 turns only. So yeah, would you describe this as Balatro inscription? Cheap Balatro inscription? We have Balatro inscription at home. The way that the character is sort of like breathing. Just roll her in. Fuck you, Shepherd. 6 versus 7, okay. Yeah, I don't know how to use these abilities. It's a tie. Let's see here. Actually, never mind. What happens in a tie? End of the match. Take what's yours. Okay, so I win regardless? How is 10? Because... yeah, see? I don't know. Like, I'm not seeing the effects actually happen unless they're not part of the scoreboard. Yeah, I actually... Okay, so I was looking up dice games. Like, what kind of dice games are there out there that are simple, that you play with really just dice that maybe I never learned? Because I've learned Liar's Dice, but that requires a cup. I learned about a few things, actually. Browsing Wikipedia late in the day. Yahtzee, yeah. No, okay, yeah. I know Yahtzee, but only because I learned it after streaming. Dice poker. Now, this is more like, oh, this is an early 1300s game, or this is a game that was mentioned in Canterbury Tales, or this is a Victorian dice game, or one that was popular on ships. I feel like that's definitely going to be worthwhile. Like, why is that one gray? Why is this 0? Mancala? Sorry, Mancala is not played with dice, but just more of a, I go first, I guess? $13. Yeah, a 7 on their D2. Battletech. You've never played Liar's Dice with a couple sitting next to each other? Oh. Oh. Three more dice. It's more like, how do you activate this ability? A wine bowl? A wine bowl. Diomedes. That's what his name is. That is a funky... What? It left a ghost behind. That's... Huh, that's so strange. 25 versus 22. He still has a die to roll. Like, this would be great if I was assured that it would be fine. We can do this anyway, because it's going to be a +1. It should be a +1. No, fuck. It doesn't count. Goodbye, game. So it's like the abilities before the zeroing. Did it? I didn't see it happen. Game does not uninstall, but it tries. It just closes. We are playing astragali. There was a non-zero face? I didn't even know. I did not see that. Now we're playing Neptune. His hands are so chunky. But it starts me back down with basic dice. Nothing I can do except roll. There's another game that I found out got a release last October, I think it was, that I was interested in. But it's something that I know how to play. It's not like super hard. It's if I lose this, oh my, there's actually like no way I can lose it. Depending on how we go with this, we might do that after this. 2 or a 3, huh? Oh, clean up. I'm not certain if I really want to pick up any of these dice, aside from, like, the It's kind of a, is it better to get this? Probably not. I have to pick up something. Rip, too late. We grabbed a D6. We grabbed a D2. We don't have to keep it later. Now he has only D2s. Lovely. Did it register as a 2 before? Did he just accidentally change my number? A little roguelike deck builder like this. What was the name of it? Percussive maintenance. I wonder what the penalty lights are about. If it's like throwing dice off sides. Frost. I feel this reminds me very much of 3D printing with the line work, and it's also kind of like weird. Like, there's that feeling of like not liking holes, right? Is kind of doing that a little bit. Yeah, it does. They already have a 9? What the hell? Yep, everything trypophobia. A little bit. When Final Fantasy XIV came out with Endwalker, they released a class called Sage, and the design of the icon actually had like 3 holes in it. 3 small holes. And they actually removed those holes because I guess it was triggering a lot of people's trypophobia. Which was just kind of, it was apparently a surprise to the Western audience, but I guess it was a big deal for the Japanese audience. They don't have any more dice. Bunk. You have nothing. This is a really good die to get. Yoink. Yoink. I'm of a serious emblem. We're playing a weird little dice game. It's free on Steam. It just came out like January 31st, so it was one of the most recently released board games on Steam, which is how I found it. Now it's a case of, do I grab this other one? That's a lot of morale boost. It obviously didn't help them enough. This is a 4 though. Like, getting a 1 in 2 chance of 4 is 2 or 4. That's not so bad. Mercury. I already start with a score of 5 because of ambidextrous, I guess. The appreciation on this one, though. Hey, Yori, welcome, Raiders. Welcome. I'm the Evening Primrose, and today we're playing a dice game. It's a weird little dice game. Let me actually bring up the link. It's a free game on Steam. I found it. It's one of the more recently released board games, quote unquote. I was listening in when you were streaming earlier. Right, you were playing, like, it. You described it as a furry version of another game. I hope Wimbledon was fun. Late Primrose? Late and evening are fine enough. my proper name like that I would put down on legal documents is Evening Primrose, but Evening Primrose is already taken on Twitch, so I had to swap it. Kinda sucks. I used to be the Evening Primrose, but that was very long. And it is a very long name. This or that but furry. There's nothing wrong with that. If you have to head out to eat, though, I totally understand. It is quite late. I know that you changed your schedule, too. Just Prim. Become partner. One day. One day. I don't know if there's actually someone else with the name Prim, like, active on Twitch. I didn't check that out. She's... everything's fine, Jay. But I don't know if they're inactive. 3D dead cells in brighter color. Hi, Sunspot. Hi, Wraith. Welcome, Sitheo. Hi. Hey, Shui. This game is Inscription meets Volatro, but free. When the regulars get offended, they can fill out my full name. Evening Primrose Davins. What do you think you're doing here? It is a Friday night and you're not playing a board game. Yeah. Jay, you're missing the qualifier. I'm still seeing your board game tonight. I want to say no, but in a way it's kind of like, no, I don't have room. I don't have room. Though I am looking at that Metal Gear Solid board game like, I can't pull the joke anymore. But, you know, what if? What if? I want to see if I can try it on Tabletop Sim first, but it's not on Tabletop Sim yet. And who knows if it ever will be. You're speaking to all primroses? Ouch. There's like 2 of us. That's not true. There are more. It's just that there's one other VTuber, not VTuber, there's one other streamer I know of who has that name. So it's kind of a, if they get partner first, I'm fucked. I'm never getting the name Primrose. But I just jumped to Prim. Metal Gear Solid board game is incredible. Is it? I heard it was kind of meh. We'll see. I need to roll. We have an 11. They have a 4. We have 3 left. I can just... What? I keep forgetting about that. Sorry. The dice are modified. Can we just go through this? Dice can roll off the table, by the way. We had that happen twice so far. $28 versus 8. Wait! There's no way, there's no way. Throughout cutscenes. No, but I think it's kind of a campaign mode style game where it's probably a bit like Descent, but without a DM. Reciting cutscenes for extra points. That's a... There is another game where if you can quote things that you get points, but I don't... I have it on my shelf. I haven't done it in Flux. It's Flux. That's what I'm thinking of. There's Monty Python Flux. Actually, Deacon, the manual is available online for free. Metal Gears. I really wish that there was something available, like, to take a look. It's apparently getting shipped out, like, now, so people are reviewing it. But I didn't pre-order it or anything, so I don't have one. Otherwise, I could have been like, hey, I know we just played Metal Gear Solid, but let's play Metal Gear Solid. Let's see. The actual website for it is here. That's for the pre-order site, but you know, yeah. And this is the rulebook. You could probably flip through the rulebook in a bit. The art looks good. The figures look really nice. But of course, a board game it should not be relying entirely on art and well, 3D art to make a living, right? The rules should be good. Well, let's see. I don't know if I want these. I think I just want to get my other ones back. At least. But I could at least flip one of these. Monpok never being fulfilled. Monpoc. Like Monster Apocalypse? Okay. Is that the group that did the Darkest Dungeon? That one? If so, okay, yeah. For a second, it's like, wait, well, there was a Monster Hunter board game, but it got fulfilled, and they're doing, like, expansions, right? So. Yeah. I feel like there's gotta be a board game that's supposed to be mimicking, like, Tekken or a fighting game. Plastic Star is dead. I want to say, there's no way that like the designer is going to be able to get it rescued, right? Because I did mention that I played another game that apparently got rescued from Kickstarter hell. Like it got published just because the designer had connections already in the industry, and it wasn't his fault that the game got fucked over. It was like the managers and stuff like that. So he basically handed everything over to another company to make it. Right, if you like talking about board games and apparently now VTuber card games, I have a Discord. That is not the right thing. Okay, so Discord? That, yeah. And we have a channel where we talk about board games and stuff. And there's a Magic the Gathering channel. Not channel, thread. There's a thread to corral all in one spot. Now I'm wondering, like, should I do the same for the VTuber TCG stuff? Because I feel bad. I kind of do feel bad. Doing the one time I do promotion to stream, that's it. It's over, it's done. I really hate that I can't actually read what this says. It's like off on the side. It's fine. Currently in Discord. A little bit. A little bit. It took me a long time. Well, I mean... Discords, I've seen a lot of different ways of handling it, and I can understand different ways. And so, for a while, I did just have it as a... only for alerts and stuff. Their stream, yeah, that I think that is still streaming, and she is doing Digimon TCGs last I saw. But yeah, watching the V card play is sort of I still kind of want to play it, but maybe not dedicate a huge amount of time. I'm like spending like 5 hours in Discord playing Oshi Push with people earlier this week. Once in a blue moon. They have a 21? They rolled a 12? They rolled a 12. Roll a die into their die. If I had the repellent die. Fuck. That was not powerful enough. They have 2 more D2s. The highest I can get is a 28. It's a 6, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, but you know, it could be a 9. We're tied. I think this is the one I have to do. Or do I do this one? Or this? It's just kind of math. I'm gonna do the night owl die. $32. Can they beat a 32? We're taking the die that has a 12 on it, for sure. Taking back this guy. One more die. Who is this anyway? Mist. So they're not all named after Greek. Not Greek, Roman? Roman characters. Most of the backer orders. For that one, if you're talking about the one with the designer who got his stuff published by a different company entirely, that was the Doom that came to Atlantic City. At least the monsters are going to be available. Did I say something else other than Doom that came to Atlantic City? If I did, that was not my intention. Oh, hi, heartbeat rate. Wait, no, is that? It was. Huh. Let's see. $11 versus $10. We can just list out the... I have so many where it's like, just keep it in your hand and it's cool. It's just cool. I do wonder about the zappy zaps, but... $24. I need to roll 2 more dice out of all these. Fuck. You hear that noise, right? And then it just kind of stops for a second. Okay. Why, who is this anyway? Medea. Isn't Medea the witch? Who, wait, no, I'm convinced, mixing up with Cersei? Have a good night, Asher. Played on last turn, okay. So you just have to wait one more. We'll roll it. A 10. I think this is fine. It's more of a... It's fine. Just like bust it up a little bit. Make it a little better. I've been listening to Epic. And the problem is I don't actually know the, like, I know generally the story, but not a lot necessarily about the Odyssey. Mist. Mist was one of the characters, yes. Boink. So the only real special things I have is Scrounger. Just kind of like, don't we literally have the same thing over here? Scrounger and Ambidextrous. We already have an Ambidextrous. I'm gonna probably keep the sands. Atlas. We have Bronze. Bronze is back with his wacky arm. Does that count as an 11? Maybe it's us? Just plunk. So still to throw down too. I did see some posts about how, like, depending on how you... It's depending on your luck, this could be really easy or not. I don't know what match number we're on out of 20, but... It feels like we're doing real good, real fine. This dye ain't looking so hot anymore though, so it's kind of maybe I should just use this actually. Watch and learn. You have a... Oh. You have a die that was not meant to be used at the end of the game. Let's see. I don't if I had played this, if I had played My Night Owl, I could have gotten theirs. They have double Night Owl. They have double Night Owl. He's not a god. He's just bronze. Do I do double Night Owl? I'm gonna do double Night Owl for now. Let's see. What else? Repellent is kind of cool. This is good. Oh, we're up to 8. What the hell is this? Saris. Oh, wow. Okay. You can see that too. She's, holding a torch or something on the side? This side doesn't have anything. She's quite big. Oh, actually. This might actually be further than I'm intended to take it because I have my monitor over here, so I can push it farther. And if I actually... I'm gonna do something dumb. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna change the orientation on that window so I can maybe push it farther. Let's try. All I have to do is to change the display orientation from portrait to landscape. Landscape? Keep changes. Okay, how will this work? I don't think I'm supposed to be able to see that. So she's holding a torch or something. Neat. I'm gonna change that back so I can actually use it. Yeah, just mildly beyond reality. One turn removal. That's how she does it. Okay. So I need to put a really good foot forward. This is not actually a VR game. This is just a game in Steam. I don't know if you can play it in VR. So that was a regular one. But from this, it removes turns from all players. That's really bad. Hi, Cleo. I'm doing good. Just trying out a new game that I found on Steam. Alright, for those who joined, the name astragali apparently comes from, I guess it's the plural for, what was it, ankle bones? Sheep knuckles? For rolling the bones. Okay. We both have 2 turns left. The fucked up thing here is like, we have this for the Night Owl. 9 versus 10. Basically, I'm gonna be using my last roll here probably, considering there's no way that they're not going to closure. That's really not good. What are you gonna use? Yeah, you're gonna remove a turn. Tied. Oh, I won. That was very close. I've never actually played Buckshot Roulette, though I might be playing that soon. Do you guys think I could do Buckshot Roulette? Because I've seen a little bit, and it's kind of a, is it not? It's like a little scary, right? With the guy with the teeth? I would scream. Okay. Okay. Not too much. Just, you don't know. I scream. I scream at the drop of a hat. So I guess the problem will be, like, it's not going to be scary, but I'm going to be shrieking because that's kind of what I do with I've seen, or when there are loud noises. Yeah. Actually, there might be something coming up in the next week or two, so I might be playing that with people. Not on my stream, but somewhere else. Like, extracurricular stream. An extracurricular stream. Screaming the drop of a hat, so don't get caught up by the lights. I have become inured. I need to find a new way to get scared from things that you guys can do to my space, I guess. There's not a whole lot else that you guys can control that's safe. And even then, the lights are not, like, super safe, are they? Posture check. Okay, it's fixed. Wait, how did this leave? Let me see something. Inscription vibe? Okay. Link and ping in the Discord. I will when if I'm going live on someone else's channel. Motherboard making an unfamiliar beep. I'm trying to think of a noise that would get me. Oh. I hate to say the wolves did a really good job on that, actually, the dogs. I'm not, like, afraid of dogs, but I don't know, there's something about that got me. Or the alert noise, actually, just the straight up alert noise from Metal Gear got me a couple times. But again, you get used to it. You gotta keep it going. I don't really actually like the remove 1 turn from all players. Yeah, those dogs came out of nowhere. I don't understand hat trick. Everything becomes a 3? It's all 3, always has been. Yeah, let's not have everything be 3. Roulette of noises. I could implement a random, not random noise generator, but like, here's a pool of noises. I just need to make a big pool of noises and have it choose randomly from the pool of noises. Or theoretically actually, could do that, and with the option of if you want a specific noise that is already in the system, add that text and it would make that noise out of the pile. So instead of it being like each noise is a different redeem, more like it's one redeem with a lot of options. Yes, actually, Hayden, it has in fact made me scream. I watched my own VODs. At least at one point I did watch my own VODs for some things and I screamed at the replay. Unfortunately. Who is this? Shepherd again. It feels kind of weird that like my best stuff is not playing dice. My winning move is to not play dice. How does he start with 7? How does he start? Oh wait, he rolled a... No, he didn't roll that. How does he start with 7? I have been trying to read the tooltips. They just become the opponent's... Oh, I see. Oh, fuck. Okay. The lingering ones are the opponent's dice. And they just stay on the table. Okay, oh, fuck. So I should have actually been picking those up. 20 levels, Clay. We are on, like, level 9 or 10. Yeah, I thought that they were just kind of, like, sitting there and not actually having a real effect aside from, like, bounce. It's all 3s. It's literally all 3s there. Sorry, just looking at it. I have in fact forgotten. Something like that. It's fine. A 10? 11. After Minchon played Duplicate this die. Wow. I think I'm gonna play this one. Is that a 3 or an 8? Okay, it's an 8. Then we're gonna play this last one. 33. We still have one more turn. Look at that! We're rolling a 28! How are you gonna beat a 28? It's warmed up. I don't really want to pick them up, but I kind of have to, huh? We're definitely picking that up. They have a lot of investment pieces. I know I need to start clearing the other dice off. However, yeah, it's another goddamn linger. It's another linger. So I'm gonna definitely take this one. At least let it linger in my favor, but I still have to pick up other die and just kind of a I have so many morale boosts. Yeah, it is gonna be nice on my side, I suppose, when it's done. It's just until then. I feel like this has kind of outplayed its usefulness at this stage. I feel like I might just drop it, honestly, and grab something else. Yeah, we'll take that. More. So there's only one linger left. This effect is kind of trippy. Hold on. I want to change something. I want to see. Hold on. Is that... I'm sorry, I'm looking at what kind of looked like a dead pixel. Or like a funky pixel in the game. It's like right... You can't see it. It's right there. On the screen, and it's kind of, is it on my screen or is it in the game? And I think it's actually in the game because I'm looking at it on your screen too. Let me blow this up. Oh, I actually just realized I had another layer on that did not actually intend to be live. Good thing there was nothing on it because of how it's made. Let me move the game capture. So you might be able to see it now. It's in the black space of the 5. And it's just a bright green pixel. And I swear I see it on your side too. Yeah, so it's not me, it's the game. The game has like... There's another one over here! What the fuck? Why is it pink? Huh. Okay. Well then. I'm sure this has to be like a deliberate effect. Just because why else would it exist? Yeah, right? I don't know. Maybe it's like a counter to show how fucked up the game is getting. We have a dice here. Oh shit, we had a dice here that was like a 32. We're going to roll this one. Yes! Lingering on 12! Lingering on 12. There's a Doomwa that has Discord alert in it. That doesn't sound very fair. That is something that I've seen as redeems, and that would also get me. Even right now, I see a red dot, and it's I try to be extremely good about not looking at any of that during stream, but I still see the call, and I know it has to be like my own Discord. Probably. There's very few places. $10? Beautiful. Like, I do check other Discords. I lurk. But for streaming purposes, I just don't let them have the red light. The red's on. I still have a 16? Oh, I only have one more turn. $36. We have a 72. Yoink. Yoink. What else is actually mine? I have this. Goodbye, Amor. I just got this thing with nice. If the die is divisible by 6, add 3. Okay. We'll do this. Match 11. Cinnamon Coke Zero. Cinnamon Coke Zero. Why? There's already cinnamon in regular Coke, isn't there? Isn't that part of like the profile? Or something close to it? This is Venus. Okay, I'm gonna do something else kind of... I did the monitor adjustment before, and I just realized now I can do the monitor adjustment again to try and put it above. Hold on. Okay, yeah. How... Wait, can we... No, I want it to be like... Fly? Oh, wow. Okay. Hold on. We're, breaking the boundaries a little bit here. Oh, that's it. To the bottom. I wanted... Okay, I'm gonna put it on the other side then and see what happens. Oh, do I have to move this over? I think I do. Okay. I do this instead. Okay. Let's move over here. No, we're just getting extra further into nothingness. I am nothing. They can't pull... They cannot pull the tricks. That we are also a stone statue because we can also already see that we are nothing. I'm stuck in the game. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. I'm stuck in that window now. Okay, that was not my intention. I'm gonna put it back the way it was, roughly. And I realize now I'm never gonna get it back exactly as I had it. This also reminds me of a meme that I saw going around today. You guys have seen the one where it's a woman who is trying to pick out a necklace, so she sends photos to someone else to like check like, hey, which one do you prefer? What's the name of that Freerin lady with the evil one? Ubil? Something like that. There was an Ubil one, except instead of focusing on the chest as expected, it was like zooming into the armpits. Can I not like choose my dice? I think I fucked it up really badly, actually, by doing all that stuff in between. Rip. Okay. I'll just have to live with this and figure it out. Yeah, I think it's the armpits, because isn't like that what the fans latched onto for Ubil for whatever reason? Like the armpits? I really hope this works. We're already at 21. What the internet is for. An 8. A lingering 8. I want to say there's like, okay, actually no, there's totally a way that they could. I'm sure. A 3 and a 7. What's with that anchor? This is really messed up now that I have, like, fucked up the angles. Okay, repellent. Repels other dice. Overseer. Lowball. Bloom. Huh. I don't think I have anything else. else that I really want to play. There could be way, way worse. What is this? What is this? Why? This is a D2. Excuse me, sir. Any hole's a goal. I know it's not a hole, but it could be kind of like a hole. Hole-like. No, but for real, this is a D2. And it landed on its side. What are the chances? Grabbing this. So what's special about this guy up here? The bloom. I like hat trick. Or not hat trick. I like the after image. But it wouldn't be very good without everything else, pretty much. What is this die over here? I can't, like, get it. Okay. It's their own hat trick. Hat trick twice. Investment. This is a better investment though. Like, it's investment great, but I already have another investment that's a little further along. It's not as good in general, but it's fine. I could pick this up and just let the other thing linger. Because, like, a 3 is not that strong. Should watch Godzilla. I already have. I watched Shin Godzilla. I watched the Anno, no, bureaucracy is killing our country, Godzilla. Any divot, I'll give it. All I could think of is, oh, that's how we end up with the eye socket stuff, huh? Yeah, actually, isn't the new Gunza movie coming out soon? I don't know what theaters it's gonna be in, but it's actually coming out in theaters. I don't know how to pronounce that. But it's a very Hideaki Anno thing, that name, because just looking at it like, ah, yes, it's Q. But it's not actually Q. Do dolls have armpits? Yes, they do. I have been to the parts of the internet where the dolls are. I am glad that some things have been forgotten. Second scariest part. No, I don't think so. They're mostly just, well, some of it was theory crafting. If you know what the turkey is, please forget about it. Do I? Actually, wait. I didn't pick it up. I just gave him a free. I've got 23. Who is this? Is it a horse? Is this literally a horse? Insatius. Incitatus? Incitatus. Oh, wait, whoa. The background image is clearer now. We can see more of it because like the thing is small and it's kind of a, this is art. Art with a capital A. You know, pixelated for whatever reason, but it's art. His favorite horse. Is that? Maybe I'm mixing up with Nero. I'm trying to remember. Wasn't there someone who married? Was there one who married a horse? Or was it something else? We'll do this. 10. Just inspired by Zeus. As is all great art. $33 versus 6. Everything's a 6. No, I was not actually thinking of Maury's horse episode. I was thinking of honestly, Zeus does a lot of things. Like there's the goose? No, swan. Sorry, there's a swan. There was the pile of gold. Shower of gold. Everything. Okay, so that was something else. The horse as his priest. Three and an 8. What I might do is actually do this D6 so I can grab the other one. Later. With 3. 53. There is a particular song in the epic where it's Zeus challenging someone, Athena, I think, to make all these other gods vote in her favor, basically. And the one selling point that she had to Hera, the thing that absolutely turned Hera around, made Hera like a staunch, I shouldn't say a staunch proponent of hers, but just everyone else is kind of like, whatever, I give up. And Hera's voice is very clear, very clean. Release him. When she found out that Odysseus never cheated on his wife. Like, yep, yeah. Never once has he cheated on his wife. Release him. It's so wordy, though. I want to say it's probably not super helped by the fact that I don't actually know, in most cases, what characters are speaking. Because I don't know. I can mostly pick out Odysseus's voice now. Mostly just because of a few songs. But I guess there's also some songs that his son has. Okay, clean up. I do wonder if the fresco's gonna get clearer as we go along or not. Yoink, give me my great dice back. We're keeping that on the table. This is fine. I know it's only a D2, but I quite like it. Besides, it's an 8 and an 8. Like, rolling an 8 is pretty nice right now. We're taking that back. And we get one more dice. So we get back either... Wow, we actually don't have a whole lot. Get the other hat trick back. Is he gonna be stuck at 6 though? I wonder if the order matters too, of like returning things. Investment hat trick. It is true. Wait, what? What's his name? For a second I couldn't actually see the 4 here, so I just thought it was a glitch. Champion, huh? I wish I could close this and be assured that I'd be coming back to it. Just to get the alignment back. I'm sorry for trying to break your game. It was fun though. It was a fun attempt. We'll do this. 27. A 1? Okay, this is definitely runaway after that first few games. There's no way, right? There's no way that they're gonna be able to do anything to catch up. Wealthy. YouTube apology. I don't own a ukulele, Clay Chap. I can't make an apology video without a ukulele. Everyone knows that. My violin. It's still in the same state. I have to actually go check up and see how they're doing on the other instruments. Because I haven't heard anything from them and it's been like a month. Ask how I'm gonna make this video. It'll just be a video of a cat. That sucks. We're just gonna take a lot of the die that we currently have. Okay, it's a linger. We want the linger. Is this mine? It's my hat trick. So now I just have to take one of their die. One of their die that doesn't suck. Yes, that. Bacchus. Literally everything is get a tutor, get a tutor, and it's kind of a, well, I could, but not especially right now. Oh, see, look, his foot. Look, we can see a foot. Bacchus! My boy, you can see a foot. A single foot. Thank you, game. I'm really sorry now for trying to break you. I realize that. Wait, there's another broken pixel right over here. There's another one over here. The game is just losing pixels every now and then. The scene has changed in the background too. It's not the same backgrounds. It's a group scene. I wonder if it's related to the statue. We're gonna start with 26. Maybe. Were the Furies his? I can't read. All 8s. Why is it bright? I can't see. Okay. Moon. It's the moon. Thanks for the bait, Deacon. It's fine, probably. This is the last one is gonna be hat trick again. Does it just not count when it goes on its side? It's mine. Mine. That's theirs. What does it do? Nothing much. Oh, you can sort of see on the side. Wait. Okay, you can see on the side there too, like his. Wait. I didn't change anything and I can see really high now. Okay. Ho ho. Can we get... Yes! Okay, that's great. Hold on, give me... Ascending and descending, apparently. Just the second monitor again coming in clutch. I guess it's really is a case of like, is there anything else that I prefer for my dice set? Because right now, my dice is pretty good. I don't think I can beat this in under 2 hours of stream, but you know, if I could beat this in like my second or third go. But really, it's Belatro. What the hell is this? Fawn. Okay. Okay, we can't see feet. Huh. Well, when I played Balatro, I won in my first stream, but not first session. But I didn't have too many sessions where I failed because Chat was helping a lot, and I got really lucky. I got really lucky. And here, I think again, it's just lucky for a lot of it. I was thinking of that, Bermaz. I keep talking about Rio Rainbow Gate. And I keep looking at the outfits like, they're really good. It's not Office Lady. It feels kind of related to the Office Lady outfits that are going around the VTuber sphere right now. Yes, they're anime. It is not just anime though Rio is actually a pachinko game, I believe. And is originally a pachinko game. And you can actually see the anime scenes from the pachinko machine online. There's someone who like captured them all basically. If you want to have the entire Rio experience. But yeah. Kind of like the 2 service industry outfits in a row. I'm afraid that might give the wrong impression. Watch and learn. I literally have a 47. And to use something that was better held in hands. Yeah, but then you can get into extra details too, right? Let's see. I should probably do the hat trick one. Is it a short sleeve shirt? If it is a short sleeve shirt, are there still the arm cuffs? Actually, that kind of thing. I'm trying to remember the Rio outfit. Hold on. Actually, wait. Did I make something in Photoshop? No. Okay, so she has 3/4 length sleeves for Rio Rainbow Gate. For those who don't know what I'm talking about. Do I bring it up real quick? I have the anime because look, it's dumb, but it's really cute. I say cute, it's not cute. Cute is not the word. It is... It is what it is. This is Rio. Appealing? Yeah, it was crafted to be appealing. But there's another gambler. There's actually 3 dealers. Hold on, let me see if I can find the dealers. There's 3 distinct dealers, and I don't remember their fucking names because it doesn't really matter. Here is... Okay, she's tiny. Here's one of the other dealers. And then there's the 3rd dealer. Okay, oh, okay, so I have a photo of both those dealers together. And 3rd dealer, blonde dealer. Other blonde dealer, I mean, okay. I'm looking at this and thinking, was she blonde? Oh, she was strawberry blonde. What the hell was her name? She was definitely not, she was definitely, Anya Helsing, okay. Of course, and she's a foreigner, or at least partially foreign. So I guess this one actually kind of veers a little bit more into like maid territory when you look at it. It's kind of on the cusp, isn't it? I don't know if they have any other dealer outfits though that are like explicitly dealer, because they do have bunny girls and other things. Oh, she's off screen? Okay. Oh, yeah, my bad. I wasn't using that space, so I cropped it. Yeah. She has one L, not two, in her name. But yeah. Black and white. Can you tell which one's the evil one? Oh, actually, here's another shot that has all three of them in their outfit. That was the wrong screen. Wait, where did I just put it? That's not it. Rio has really shiny legs, actually. Faye Valentine? Okay, I guess open or closed? I guess it doesn't really matter. I can't find the, okay, here's a shot, but it's got her jacket open. But just the jacket. It's also really grainy because of that. So yeah. I want to say many ways to skin a cat. Many ways to dress a cat girl. I didn't even really think of the Faye Valentine one, but I guess it's just only in that one episode, and people don't usually draw a lot of fan art from that, which is probably where my problems come in. But I do see people who have cosplayed her wearing this outfit. Callan? Okay. Yeah, you're right. That is just a bunny outfit. I haven't been in too many casinos, but I don't think that bunnies are a casual thing there anymore. Send me photos. Send me photos. Send me photos of girls in casino outfits. Bunny girls are always in season. That's you. I need to... Shit, I still need to roll. I have a 61. He's not beating this. He steers right around the bends. Is it? Has Mardi Gras happened? Yeah, that's right. There is art of this one weird green elf in a bunny girl outfit. Where the hell is it? You can see, every time I do this, you can see. Oh god, it's huge. Let's just drop that in the back. There's nothing over there. And she's playing a card game she knows almost literally nothing about. One day I will finish that Magic the Gathering game. One day I will learn how to play. I'm sorry, Rick. It is a what's the word? A lie. It is false advertising. That bunny girl does not, in fact, know how to play Magic the Gathering. Promotion. It's a booth bunny. Texas Hold'em. I have played Texas Hold'em a long time ago. Back when it was like more hot than it currently is. I did know how to play Texas Hold'em. I have since forgotten. There have been so many games in between then. So many games. No! My linger went bad! Elytra mines. Sent to the I sometimes play Balatro off stream. Sometimes. What's Booth Buddy? Oh, Booth Bunny. Oh, okay, hold on. When you're describing it that way, it's kind of okay. Japanime does have booth maids because they teach Tanto Kore, and they also have booth when they were teaching Alice at a Mad Tea Party. They had a booth, Victorian. I don't know how to describe her, but she very much fit her outfit fit the bill of the game very well. Like, not booth babe, but like dressed for the occasion. Ah, Booth Buddy is the gender neutral version? Okay. I have actually never seen... I don't think I've ever seen a male, That's not true. There are some... At PAX Unplugged, there are some games where the people in the booth are all, like, dressed extremely for the occasion, but then it's usually, like, extremely steampunk or Victorian. But then again, they don't have booth babes in general. It's just everyone's dressed like Victorian there. And that's about it. I don't know if I've seen... I guess it's because I don't actually go to other conventions that I wouldn't see, like, booth buddies of any gender in the, like, attractive person who's been hired who has no idea what the game is about. No, it was the Alice in a Mad Tea Party. I think. I'm pretty certain. I already know how to play Tanto, so I try not to, like, take up too much space there. There's no reason I need to learn it from a maid when I already know how to play. I'm just gonna keep this set. It's really good to me. 16 out of 20. I have actually never been in a maid cafe. I've been in a cat cafe. I've been in 2 cat cafes, actually. I used to go every so often to a cat cafe before they closed down. COVID was not kind. Yeah. Gotta support the cat cafe while I can. Who knows how long they would last. Oh, who is this? Oh, that was dangerous. That was really dangerous. Niobe? I would not, because I had heard of the pains that this one cat cafe had to go through because they were very, I don't want to say outspoken, it's not the right word exactly, but they talked a lot about their setup and what they had to jump through. And they wanted a cat cafe, you know, where you could eat and, well, mostly like you could drink coffee or tea or whatever and be able to mingle with the cats. Except they needed to have a separate preparation space with like separate air ducts and stuff to go with it. Yeah. And they also needed to keep the cats safe too. And so they ended up with like a cafe portion and then a cat portion. And they also had things about, you know, like making sure you wash your hands, blah, blah. There was something else. They had like time limits on how long you'd be in there because it got popular on the weekends. But I went during off time, so it wasn't really a problem for me. Yeah, yeah. And also, like, the cats were strays. Not strays. Shelter cats, usually, like, pulled from shelters. So the one I went to in Japan, the cats were extremely clingy and low energy. I shouldn't say low energy, but they just wanted to, like, sleep on you. Like, literally on you. There were a lot of cats. I shouldn't say a lot. There were a number of cats, and there were very few people in the cafe. And it's just like, I'm sitting here and I've got 3 cats on my lap. This feels weird. This feels weird. They were all Savannah cats too. I think they were Savannah. That's fine. We'll do this. And the other ones are just kind of random ass cats. I shouldn't say random. They picked them. But still. Sometimes they were just like very hidey cats, and sometimes they were kind of friendly but not super friendly because they kept getting switched out as they were adopted. Again, it's on its side. And apparently they had a lot of problems with people returning cats too. Like, because they had an Instagram, so they would post about the happy stories, blah, blah, blah. And people would adopt the cats and then ask, in some cases, they would ask the cat manager lady, like, oh, we're going on vacation. Like 2 or 3 weeks in to adoption, they would call her and be like, yo, we're going on vacation and we need someone to take care of our cat. Can we drop her off at yours to have you take care of them? And the lady would be like, yeah, sure. I'm already taking care of like some cats. This is fine. And then they would never come back for the cat. Or they would just get returned. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Just for the grams, yeah. Kind of fucked up. $105. Let me think. There's nothing for you to think about. You're not beating this. I would have considered getting a cat from them, but I was already at the cat limit basically, and I'm over my cat limit, but I'm not. When I say cat limit, I mean not like a legal cat limit. There's a comfortable amount of cats to have, and I have one too many. It's not that I can't take care of them all, it's just like, if the cats want attention, there's only so much me to go around. But one of them isn't like super attached, but she isn't good with people, other people, so can't see much about her. There's 3 that demand attention. Maybe I should have picked this out a little better. I'm looking at these. You know what? We're just gonna keep this. It's cool. Sounds like a challenge. I worked on that. Beacon, I worked on that. She was actually a stray outside, and she had apparently been raised by the neighbor. Her mom was feral, and the neighbor lady raised her but didn't think that she was going to be a good fit for indoor life because she was very, and she still is, a very flighty cat. Very nervous. Yeah, actually, Orange, that's what I did twice. It was not my intention. The first intention was like, well, he's a kitten. And then it's kind of a, once he gets a name, it's done. It's over. He's staying, and he got a name really quickly. And then this other one was, well, she's fine outdoors, except she's bleeding on my deck. I, you know, gotta do something about that. So, did something about that, and now she just stays inside. And I got to rub her belly today, and she did not bite me when I rubbed her belly. She did not bite me. I can rub her belly, and she's not like super into it, but she's okay with it. It's only taken like 3 years. 2.5. It's only taken 2.5 years to get this cat to be like this. But she also has asthma, so I can't turn her out. Not that I would anyway, but... But yeah, maybe I should say the problem with the number of cats is that sometimes it's okay if your cats actually like each other. You can have more cats because they can have like a little snuggle pile. They'll play together. My cats are not really like that. They don't like each other that much. They're little divas. They're territorial. Even though it's like a big house. Like 2,000 square feet should be more than enough for 3 cats, right? What about 3,000 square feet? What about 4,000 square feet? Like, how much square footage does a single just do 3 cats need? Otome game, but it's cats. Yeah, there's a couple of those out there. I have a few. Hustle Cat. Oh, Hustle Cat isn't specifically Otome, at least. All of it, basically. It's cats are a liquid, therefore they take up the entire thing. Oh, give me a second. Can I? Excellent, bunny. Bunny. Wait, hold on. There we go. Bunny girl prim. Thank you very much, Clay. Oh, it just makes me think of that Big Chungus video. That is the only one out of that set of Metal Gear Solid memes I had seen before. I don't quite get the first one, the Dr. Livesley? Is that based on something else? Like the motion seems familiar. In 1902. Old European art. Is that... Am I thinking about the one guy who basically drew... I say drew. Painted... I want to say still lives, but he drew him... the guy who painted himself, like, pointing at the... At the viewer. At, like, the audience. Is it that guy? I don't remember what his name was. Two more. 13 versus 71. Who is this? Actually, I haven't even been keeping track of Knight. I have not even been keeping track of names. My opponent's names do not matter before or after I destroy them. Treasure Islands? Treasure Islands. First thing I thought, like, you mean the Disney one set in space? No, that's Treasure Planet. USSR animated movie? Okay. I've not seen that. The book? I've never read the book. I was not really into pirates. I've never read the book. I will let this sit for now, probably. Maybe. I either grab my die that has like this. It's fine. We don't have so few left. It's cool. We can let that one linger. I have seen the Muppets adaptation. A very long time ago. Wait. Hold on. Now that I think about it, the three characters, is that the three walking characters? Like, they're in profile and they're just like striding. Hold on. Okay, I've actually... I've only seen that before. Let me remove the bookmark I accidentally created. I think I only really have seen it before. As the meme. Yeah, okay. And very specifically, when I see it, I think of one version of the meme that I've seen that has Doctor. I say Doctor, it's not Doctor. Professor Bloom, and I think Woozle, and a VTuber who I think has stopped since then. Sorry, trying to remember the name. Skeleton Man. All Bones Jones. That's all I think of. Okay. I have not seen it. I did not think that was Soviet animated. Oh, we're on to the next person. Fishman. Fisherman. Oh, look at this. We get a hand and a foot. Hold on. How difficult is this going to be? It'll be fine, I'm sure. That's fine. Guaranteed 12. So we have 1 or 2 more left of these, I think. Okay, what happens if I do this? Never mind. I was wondering if it would bounce off the repelling field. I'm trying to get the coin, but it's not showing up. Okay. I'm pretty confident. There's no way. There is, look, 79. Just roll. The game already knows. Unless I start dropping die. I do not really think that there's a way for me to lose that badly. Especially when they do things like that. And all that I left behind was the D6. The plain old D6. Okay, we're definitely taking this. It's 10. What is over here? Scapegoat, ambidextrous, hoarder. Okay. What is over here? Opponents. Already have something better than that. I'm gonna continue on. I think that even them having a 6 lead on their dice, it's fine. I see Hades has been treating you well. Just roll already. Diomedes. Is the eyebrow moving? A little bit. I feel like the same background has appeared. I don't know if I get it. I'm looking at it. I already know it's lost. They added a new sounds. $22 versus $75. Those shadows are unfortunate. 2 more. Now I'm a little worried just because, like, they got 38. How? Like, they didn't even, okay, they have something that every time they roll a die, it increases. Just because, let's see, where is it? Maybe it's in hands? No. No. But they have another lingering die. I need to be a bit more careful here. I don't feel like I can leave both of these on the floor. But you know what? It's fine. It's cool. We can do it anyway. They have a 19, I have a 16. Okay, nothing better to do down here, huh? This last one, I think. Neptune. Neptune with the fucked up hands. Final boss. But they get their, it's increasing by 2 every time. I just have to outdo them at this. To 63. As long as it didn't land on its side again. $58. $103 again. It's kind of a, everything is here. This is it, isn't it? $21. Paris. Now nothing. What do you mean? What do you think you've accomplished? A grand vote finally filled. I beat the game. Is it just endless mode now? This is Monica. I think it is a little bit. It won't let me roll dice. Let me roll, damn it. No, let me roll. There's words, but I can't see them. And the game crashed. You know, it closed itself. I don't know what the ending there was. So that's what happens when you win Sheep Knuckles, apparently. It's a free game, so. The real dice are the friends you made along the way. The real dice is the stuff I should have carved out of those statues. Is Paris the one who steals the girl, and that's the reason why the Trojan horse is a thing? Are you sure you want to denigrate the entirety of Paris, Deacon? Are you sure you don't want to put a little star in there so you know the I wish I had the bleep. I wish I had the bleep. So the French don't know that you're talking about them? Look, I played another, well, I'm thinking about Kingdom Death and Stone Nose is there, and it's kind of, well, you can make Stone Nose dice. Look at the goose, I'm sorry. I forgot about the Quebecois, but they're not the same. 3 hours. Okay. That was something I can uninstall. Let's see what else I have. I could Balatro. What the hell is okay. Curse of Balatro be upon you. I promise you that. I brought weird game with me today. Joker game. Game of the year. Indie game of the year. Or is it first time? Was it indie game of the year? God, what was the award it won? Balatro. No, we already played the weird game. I'm gonna see what else is in the indie not indie category. The okay, there's another one where it's like I know I should learn how to play this, but I've been pushing it off. And there's another one where it's like, oh, Mahjong. Wait, no, it's not Mahjong. It's oh, board game, anime. Oh, those tags. I can't touch that on stream. No, I didn't want that. Okay, board game. 5D chess. Business tour board game. Dokapon Sword of Fury. Texas Hold'em. DLC for you. Okay, what's the new and trending? Okay, astragali was in there. Mahjong. Snakes and Ladders. It is, in fact, yeah, it's, let me see what the name was. Frick. It's at the top. It was somewhere near the top, I swear. Where did it go? Oh, where did it go? Maybe it was in all? No. Not top rated, surely. Top sellers? No. Maybe if I head back. How far back do I have to go? How far back do I have to go? Not Mahjong Soul. Astral Party, I think was it. Where it's kind of a how... It looks cute. It looks cute. It kind of is like upgraded 100% orange looking. But like, why does it have a sexual content and hentai? Is it? I mean, not surprising with the way it looks. It's very sticker art, cute anime girls. But where the fuck is the wiki? For Astral Party? Okay, I'll take a look. I also want to say, the designs look very cute. Are they? AI. I just want to... Like, you know, it's potential. Okay, they don't say anything about it. Doesn't mean it isn't. Nardis. She looks cute. Click around. I see an audio section. Is that a boy version? No, never mind. That's just the angle. There's nothing wrong with the game assets. Her Bond outfits. That's, you know, that can't be a outfit for a VTuber, but it's fine otherwise. Again, like the festival dress, actually, where was it? There's something in here about like, okay, yeah, the festival dress, there's full and then full safe for work. And it's kind of a, well, it's, even the not safe for work one is okay to stream. It's not as porny as I thought it would be. Lulu? Okay, I feel like I can show some of this on stream, but I have to clear it first. Give me a second. Because I'm looking at these. And again, like some of them, you know, again, you can't stream, but... Or not stream, you can't wear. It's kind of a, wow, now I'm a little, you know, like, oh, I could play this except for the fact that it has these tags. Yes and no. I mean, did you hear about poor Mint Castella? Poor Mint Castella got hit with a Twitch ban for 24 hours because of her outfit. But her outfit looks fine when she's standing. The problem is when she's sitting. The angle that she's at, yeah, it's a 3D accident. When she's sitting, it does not look like she's as covered as she actually is. Yeah, she got banned for 24 hours, Azure, like a day or two ago. Unless she got revoked, or not revoked, but maybe she got the ban revoked because, like, she was covered. It's just that the leg positioning and the angle was unfortunate. I mean, I will say, when I looked at it too, it was kind of a, Mint, where are your pants? But, yeah. No, she is wearing pants. She's wearing shorts. I don't know what a dewlap is. I want to say, Orange... The thing is, it's not that dissimilar, I think, to her regular outfit. It's just, again, the angle. Let me move this over and check that this is correct. Okay, maybe I can set it here. Okay, this is the wiki. I'm not going to be clicking on this until after I clear that the like picture or whatever I'm looking at is safe, because I value my Twitch account. You said Lulu? Okay, the one I was talking about before was Nardis. And her outfit. Okay, her full safe for work outfit. Oh, she's a bit tall. Hold on. Oh, I see what the problem is. I have a setting set up right now that I should turn off. I have an extra crop that cuts off a bit extra. Yeah, not so bad. Like, it's still obviously sexy anime girl, just it's not porn. And this is the not safe for work version, which is not that much worse, honestly. It's not that much worse. Like, to be fair, I would think neither of those are safe for work. Okay, which one is Lulu? I see Luca. Megas. Oh, I see Lulu. Sorry, I need to, I'm gonna disappear on the screen because I need to look real close real quick. I'm not gonna chance that one. However, I'm sure the full version is okay. Let's see. I cannot tell the difference between the full and the safe for work version. Wait. I figured out what the difference is. Squinting, yeah, no, okay, I'm gonna show it. Because again, this is game art, real quick. You will see my dilemma. This is the art. This is my dilemma. I can't tell. She's wearing a shirt. Yes, I cannot tell. And that's the safe for work version. The difference in between the safe for work and the not safe for work, the safe for work has the bubbles on the chest in the cleavage. That's it. This is the safe for work version. Okay, the other one okay. Wow, welcome Raiders. I only say that in this voice because it's kind of a wow. If you had just caught me literally a second later, you would have gotten a face full of something and I would have had to rush to explain it, but I can explain it just fine right now. Sorry, what is loud? No, you didn't see it. You didn't see it. Oh, wait. You mean the... Oh, the last one. Okay. You saw the last one with the bubbles. Okay, welcome. I hope you had fun with Battle for West. I was playing a new game. Remember, ad revenue is plummeting. What ad revenue? What ad revenue? I don't look at that number. I don't look at most of the numbers. I was looking for a new game in the board game category. And I already finished the game. I should probably actually change my title. We were playing Astragali, but I won. I won Astragali. It's a free game on Steam. It's a little bit basic. It is basically Inscription meets Balatro on a shoestring budget. I mean that in an affectionate way. You can do a lot with not a lot of resources. And this is the game. And I won. So it's kind of a let me see what else is on Steam, because I could pick up something else, but what else is, available on Steam, on board game category? What's out? What's new? Since I missed something else that I didn't realize had come out. And I mentioned that there was a game called Astral Party that came out, and it looked cute, but also it had the hentai and sexual content tag, so I could not obviously play it on stream, but it looked like the vibe of it did not give off that. It's cute anime girls, right? It's cute anime girls. It's like 100% OJ, but it got a little bit more budget for art. And, well, you say that, Lishev. This is the safe for work version of this particular card. So yeah, this is the safe for work version. I can show this one on stream, I feel like, because it's not that much different from some other people's name or like outfits I've seen. I feel like. Eat for free? Yeah. Enjoy them. It's not even the focus. Look at the tentacles instead. But yeah, kind of a, what's wrong with this? And so someone pointed out, like, oh, look at the wiki. Look at the, Jason, look at the wiki and look for these two characters. And I cannot, I'm trying to be careful and not, show the, oh, I accidentally closed it instead. Wait, no, that was the wrong character. Yeah, I can't show the other Lulu one because that one is actually, she doesn't have a top in it. Lulu's not wearing a top in the other, in the not safe for work version of this. She's not showing anything, but she's still not wearing a top. Some have some other choices. It's anime girls. Like, otherwise her default, like, normal outfit is this. It's cute, right? And she's got goo hair. Oh, that's... Okay, she's a kind of a goo girl. I get that. Yeah. Maybe not able to play it on stream. A goo mimic. That looked like... Yeah. I just realized that that's her hair. Like, all of that is her hair. Okay, for a second I had a brief moment of panic of like, shit, did I bring up the wrong image? I may have brought up, this is the fine image. But yeah. Can't maybe play that on stream. Unless they have an actual toggle for safe and not work safe. And also, I probably should double check, does Twitch say like nothing with that content? Because if so, it's just outright not something I want to risk. Hi, Queen. Let's see. Oh, wow, okay. The costume party or the Bond? Oh, wait, I feel like I've seen some of this before. Okay. I'm looking at it and thinking like, well, I can at least show this one. Crap, that was the wrong button. We're going back. I hit the wrong button. I'm gonna stretch and you guys can look at this, I guess. This is the safe for work one. If. Her, okay. This is her not safe for work default outfit. And what they do for the other version is that they just give her a white top. Okay. It keeps like changing what it's on when I close. I'm not digging that so much. I know, right? Oh, you missed it. You missed him. Okay, there's one more, and I'm looking at this and thinking, like, it's okay. She reminds me of a Dragon's Crown character. This is the other one. Like, this just... Is it the mage? The sorceress? Point. This is the one you wanted me to avoid. She just looks like the sorceress. Yeah. And then there's another one where it's like, I don't know about that one. Like, it doesn't feel like it's covering much more or less than this, but at the same time, it's because of how it's covering it that I feel like maybe not show it on Twitch. One with hats. What is this? This is Astral Party. It is a game on Steam that is... It's on board. It's a board game, but it has the sexual content and tight tags. So it's like, damn, I can't play this on stream. It looks really cute. It doesn't look like that kind of game, but I guess, you know, there's just way too much tits. Because I don't think I've seen any ass here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've really seen any ass. 100% OJ, but with more boobs. It's free. Wait, seriously? Hold on. There's ass for High Queen. Let me take a look again. Did I miss it? Did I have to? I'm also looking at it from a distance, so let me go squint real quick. You're a liar. That's not what I would call ass. No, that's not what I'm looking for, Jay. That's not like... Yo, this doesn't count. This does not count for what I'm looking for. It's not the star of the show. Sorry, V. Thank you again for the raid. Have a good night. Yeah, it's like a peek of side cheek. Sorry. Have a good night. Okay, let me go check this out again in the store real quick. Hold on. Is it gacha because it's free? How do they make their money? Okay. Let me just add that to my library real quick. Okay, thank you. Money for alternate art. I see. Like, do you want the cute version or do you want the hot version of your waifu? Okay. Needy Streamer Overdose collab? Huh. I've never actually played Needy Streamer. But just, I guess I did hear about Astral Party from then. I'm gonna head back to that page real quick so I can see about I'm just gonna click on the board game. But yeah, it feels weird that they got those tags when the content itself, like, yeah, sure, the art is funny, but I don't... Okay, actually, hold on. I'm gonna look and see about another game that I played on stream. Monster... Shit, it was Monster Girl. Why am I looking up? I literally bought it. Hold on. It was Monster something or other. Dimension of Monster Girls. What tags does that have? User-defined tags for Dimension of Monster Girls. Simulation, indie, casual, visual novel, anime. There's... Huh. It contains suggestive text/CGs. This has less warnings. This game that is entirely about getting seduced by monster girls. Than Astral Party. Simulation, yeah. Can I copy the page URL? Oh, wait. Nope, that was the wrong one. That's the wrong link. Please do not autoplay. I hate the autoplay. This one. This has less user-defined... This one appears to have a lower rating. Like, content rating. Yeah, it was actually kind of depressing. And I really thought that I would like the Elron more than I did. I ended up liking the Tentacle Lady instead. But she had a really compelling story. Compared to the other two, anyway. Yeah, Reina. God, I fucking hate my Lamia wife. Yeah. I just wish they went a little bit more with the, well, the option that was unspoken. Gotta tend to the snake wife's whims. No, I refuse. She's no wife of mine. I still can't believe I hit her first. And you said that there was something interesting in the new and trending. I apparently do have the adult stuff enabled simply because, well, I saw the other one. You said, was it new and interesting? What kind of new and interesting? Hydrate? Oh shit, I don't have it turned on because of the 3D, right? New and trending, is it? I see two things that stick out. Are you talking about Karage Life or Dismantling Workshop of Biogirl? Okay, one of them I can't actually look at any of the screenshots for because they're all blacked out. Okay. Dude, I'm not looking at it on stream. I see that it has a cute image on the side. What the hell? Karage Life is a safer one. Oh, Keep Driving got a full release, actually. Hold on. If I am not logged in, will it show things? It will not. Okay. Wait. Yeah, okay. This is my totally safe for work, not logged in Steam page. I'm not really interested in Keep Driving. I'm looking at I want to see more about the Karage life. What the hell is up with that? Modern Oregon Trail. Streamer talks of the game core. If I want to do that, then I might as well pull out. I know I said I hate spiders, but sim ants or something like that. Or sim life. What else is in new releases? Oh, everyone's talking about Hello Kitty Island Adventure too, right? I'm gonna update my stream information because we're not looking at Steam. Woo! Oh, I totally forgot to clear all my tags from last stream. With one demographic. What is the demographic? What is the demographic? Is it just girls? Or is it like 20-year-old women? Or is it like old ladies? Sanrio? Oh, Sanrio girls. Okay. I'm not very much a Sanrio girl. Hi, Teen Ritos. I was just looking at Steam. Why? Because did I shout you out? Dean Ritos is my sibling. In like model art and rigging. Because a few of you were like, wait, your like brother streams? And it's kind of a no. Well, no. Not like that. Ha. Let's see. He lives in a stream in an actual river. Not that relative. Not that relative. I mean, he could be a streamer. I just wouldn't know. Why would he need to divulge such a thing as that? Same thing with all of them. Actually, well, yeah, right. I've already talked about it. The one day, if I'm ever in a public VR chat instance, and if I ever run into my nephew. Yeah, sure, a little bit. But no, I did not turn him fully into 14 player. I did not fully turn him into that. My brother does play video games, but I don't really know if he'd be the kind of person who would watch Twitch, much less stream. I'm fairly certain that he would not stream. But he might watch streams. God, I hope not. God, I hope not. Although he does like messing with tech. Brother, dear brother, if you're somehow here, please forget about everything you've seen. Everything. He liked simulation games. He also played Age of Empires, Age of Mythology. Basically, all the games I got to play were mostly cast-offs, or I say cast-offs, that's not the right word. Things I acquired through him. He also, the games that I didn't play, that he played, were like flight sims. He really liked flight sims. Yes, Verboss? Yes? It's been a while, but voices don't change that much over time. And he... There are certain things in the voice that we can hear. Let's go bowling. I have heard about the like DIY eye and face tracking. I just ended up actually skipping all that, and I bought the Meta Quest while it was on its like, I don't want to say last legs, but it was sort of a, well, it's not getting a 2, and once it's gone, it's gone. If I want eye and face tracking in VR with a VR headset, I should just get this because it's like the cheapest it's gonna be. It's not gonna go on sale. And now they're thinking of actually making a Quest Pro 2. Yeah, the Quest Pro, they were supposed to just like sell until they're gone, basically. You never had it. I don't know if we owned Asian mythology either. He's also the reason I got to play Lion King. Quest 4. No. Dean, when in September they said that they weren't going to do a Quest Pro 2. And now they say that the Quest Pro is no longer available. You can't buy it anymore. Yeah, it's just not available on their website. And it was hard to find outside of that anyway. Like, I went seeing, like, whoa, where can I get a price check? Where is it cheaper? Can I get it at Best Buy? Can I get it at Amazon? Can I get it at Walmart? And the answer was, most of those are sketchy as shit, and Best Buy doesn't have it. Yeah, they canceled. Lumi. Which Lumi? One Cleo stream away from finding out about me. Actually, I don't. Maybe he's more of a YouTube kind of guy. I don't know enough about that to say one way or another. How much do, like... Nimi? I don't think my brother is a napling, thanks. No. Bloons Tower Defense. I have played Bloons. Not on stream, but I've played Bloons. I don't know what games he's been playing recently, though. The thing is that my brother has 2 kids, and he is, like, all in on being, like, the best dad he can be. And he's doing a really good job at it. So, I think that's eating up a lot of his time. So maybe, like, when his kids get old enough, if they're able to... When I say if they're able to, if they're allowed to, like, play video games... Defending, maybe then he'll get back into that kind of thing, but no, he's like really big. He's Dream Daddy. No. Oh no, I could not. I could never. I don't know if he has the time. Unicorn Overlord. I don't think he even has a Switch. He's never really been a console kind of person. He was always PC. My brother's-in-law. Wait, that's how I got the PS2, I think. I think it was my brother-in-law. I wonder if I gave it back to him. I may have, actually. I always wondered how I got that. It's like, did I get it from this person or that person? Like, wait. May have been from... That would have explained a bit. In a funny way, it probably would have had... like a lot of hockey games on it even back then. But yeah. My brother is really invested in his kids, and my sisters are, well, The kids are old enough that it's not really... The kids kind of take care of themselves. And I mean that in the sense of, like... when you're in your, like... When you're 20. When you're 20... Your mom isn't really taking care of you much anymore, right? Not in the same way as she would have been when you were, like, 5. Hopefully. No, Azure. They're all half-elves. My siblings married humans. So they're at least one of them is legally an adult. Okay, let's see. Oh, hey, it's my side. Me side, my bad. I do wonder how long it's going to take for me to finish that other game. Sucker for Love. The Sims. Everyone's playing The Sims too, isn't it? Aren't they? Hello Kitty. Enter Magnolia. Wait, is this the thing that everyone has that where... Yeah, sorry, Desktop Mate. You can put in your... You can put a character in if you just do a little bit of work. Okay. It is. Is it free? It's free. I didn't realize it was free. Yeah, I think they did. Is this still... Okay, it feels like kind of weird. Like, is this really... Oh, this is popular new releases. But it's kind of a... Is it a popular new release if it came out, like, in November? Sort by release date? Fling yourself all over your desktop. I'm sure people have done it actually where it's running in the background and it's on their stream. I wonder if I could do that. How? I can't do that on stream. I can't do that on stream. I feel like that'd be a bad idea. Sworn. Anyway, I was looking at board games. How can I look at board games? I don't need glasses. However, card and board strategy, that does not quite sound well like what I want, but it's similar enough. Look, it's at an angle and it's all the way over here. And I have a big bright white light up. I mean, I can move it, but then it's gonna like change the dimension. Yeah, I could just do that. I still have to actually... maybe if I do this. Do not crash. Do not crash. Okay, fine. Great. Excellent. V card. What about Yu-Gi-Oh? Did Yu-Gi-Oh show up for a second? Oh. Huh. I didn't know Vanguard was that expensive. Like, for an RPG. $70. And there's card sleeves for another $5. Are they like digital card sleeves? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's the hit board game in video game format, Slay the Spire. Is that a Destructoid comment? Wait, Destructoid is still alive? No, but seriously, was that destructive at the beginning? Go back, go back, go back. I wanted to see what the... Okay, fine. This is actually the most I've ever seen of Slay the Spire. And now I'll never play it. In a fucked up way, I do actually really want to play the board game before I play the actual game. But I also am a little wondering how much it's gonna fuck me up if I play the board game and then the video game. Arena has a tutorial. Yeah, but I don't want to play with randoms. I want to play either against machines or real life people. I get freaked out really easily when I have to play against randoms. I tried doing that in Pokemon like, God, 10 years back. No. Next week is gonna be kind of busy, I'm thinking. Next week, actually. Plenty of tabletop sim Magic the Gathering boards. Mm-hmm. Arena for the tutorial against people in Discord. I got a rough rundown on how it works, but the problem was that there were some things that the game did not explain, like effects. Hold on, let me actually grab my deck real quick. Where is it? I did not bring it here, did I? I don't have it here. Layers. I think I have it in a bag because I kept bringing it to board game night in the hopes that like we might be able to not play it, not hoping that we'd be able to play Magic during it, but more of a if we have some downtime at the beginning that we'd be able to like play a game. But this will not be no Jay. There were some effects that we didn't know. Shit. Magic the Gathering. Precons? I realize I should not have this up just in case. Because sometimes Google is very unkind. What is the listing of, like, Bloomborough? Bloomborough. What did I get? I got the animated army deck. And what's in it? Explore all the cards. Thank you. That doesn't really tell me much about what's actually in it. Unless, show filters. Is it in a particular deck? Is it in a particular set? Bloomborough Commander. Woohoo! Wait, oh wait, no, those are... Okay. Product is a commander. Oh wait, no, I wanted privacy. Okay, accept. I wanted the no, not the bundle. Animated army? Okay. This should be pretty safe. Oops. Freeform Freeform board game and tabletop night became Magic the Gathering. Who could have guessed? Right. Dean Ritos, there's a Pot of Greed, I believe, in Tabletop Sim. It's one of the more recent popular items. Graveyard Order Matters cards. Okay. Like, Prosperous Bandit makes sense. I guess maybe I should just look up Animated Army, because, like, set like this doesn't really matter, does it? Teapot Slinger? Rope folks into some form of spell table. That's the one where if you have physical cards you can play? Or like proxies? EDH rec? Set. Bloomborough. I got the set, the link to like EDH rec. It's just everything else where it's kind of I don't know what was in the deck. It was a precon. And I thought I went to the set thing for Bloomborough, but yes, yes. The specific deck would be great. Thank you. Goldfish? Is that because you have them? It's kind of a ho ho ho. You have the memory of Goldfish. It's like supposed to be a short game. Okay. That's nice, but at the same time, there were some words on it that was sort of like, what does this mean? Heh. And I don't remember which ones. Price estimates and opinion pieces. They would practice their deck against their Goldfish. Like a rubber ducky. I don't remember. That's the thing, Verpause. I just remember, like, okay. I got one. The Evercoat Ursine. What does trample mean? Here. Evergreen text? So is that the kind of thing like, oh, all the cards refer to this and it's been in the game for so long, no one needs to know, right? Or like no one needs an explicit like explanation. And the answer is, I have never played, and the person I was playing who was teaching me hadn't played in like 10 or 15 years. Maybe even 20 for all I know. Like a very long time. So there were keywords, I guess, on there that they did not know. But like the basics, sure, it hasn't changed. Yeah, that was the problem. It was those kinds of words. So there's trample, there's reach. I think that actually might be the majority of the stuff on my deck that was the problem. I don't remember what was on their deck, though. Reach can block flying. Okay. But yeah, the majority of this is trample and a little bit of that reach. Okay, there's also haste. What does haste mean? Attack and tap in the same turn? Okay. How when you say that, Deacon, it's kind of about how old is Scry? Summoning sickness. What does the wiki say? Scry was printed in 5th Dawn, which was in 2004. Yeah, okay, that could be the same kind of issue that we had. That could have been the same kind of issue we had where it's like, what the fuck is scry? Oh, okay. No, actually, I'm gonna check out the other deck to see real quick. Like, if that's one of the potential keywords that we were like, what the what is this? Yeah, the thing was, Rick, the problem was that we were playing at a bar. I have a clip about this. We were playing at a bar with just raw cards. And the box that the decks came in, which had very little information about how to play the game, which I guess, yeah. Do you expect someone to just go into a card game store and pick up a commander deck and want to learn everything from it, from that box that they just picked up, I guess? Or like even a link to instructions on how to play? How do you expect the next generation of like 12-year-old boys to learn how to play this game? Yeah, but we weren't in that space anymore. We were just in a bar. Let's see, what else do we get? Okay, I think it was Family Matters for the other one. Can I grab it? More. Let's see. Okay, there's flying, ravenous, but ravenous has an explanation. Flying, vigilance. What is vigilance? 45-year-old men. Oh, it's rated 13, so 12-year-olds will never get to play it. I see. They don't tap to attack? Huh. Sorry, I'm looking at some other cards and it's kind of a, what is this? What is that? Okay, what is First Strike? Do you want to make this shorter? Where's the site I can go to on magicthegathering.com or wherever that will tell me what all these keywords mean? Because that was really what we were looking for a lot of it. It was kind of a, great, there's a link on here and it teaches you how to play EDH and it already expects you to know how to play Magic. And just, use Magic rules. Great. How do the keywords work? Where are keywords? They did have a folding pamphlet, but they didn't have enough information on it. I think like one side was basically like a little poster and it was kind of, that's great. I like this raccoon. That's why I got it, but. Okay. Current evergreen words. Okay, there's flying again. Vigilance. Flash, flying. How long have there been cards in this game that look like this? Either one is fine, I guess, as long as it has a good explanation. Fairly long? When you say fairly long, do you mean like 10 years, 20 years? Shortly after it's come up? Just because I wonder if this is another thing that threw them off. What the hell is that? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know what it is. Okay, it does explain. It does explain. But just a very brief look at it, it's like, what is this card? Aftermath. Cast the spell only from your graveyard, then exile it. Return all creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to your hands. Huh. Funnily enough, this is actually Delsin from the Crane deck. This is from Family Matters. Big ol' Crane boy. Werewolf? I did hear that there were some cards that like were double-sided. How Aftermath was shaved? Huh. That's a nice stretch. Thank you for the stretch that you did not redeem. However, it is still kind of a stretch here. Looking at this one card, the who, what, when, where, why. I remember hearing about a transforming card that was like a vampire. I say it was like a vampire. It was a vampire, but I guess people made fun of it. Okay, flying again. Flying for strike, flying, flash, flying. Flying. Vigilance. Okay. Flash, flying. Wait, oh, it started me from the beginning. Evolve, but that has no... That's explained. Flying. Flash. And then there's still red. Trample haste. Okay, I guess that was basically it. Oh, and then there's multicolor. Oh my god. Okay. So it's just those keywords. Artifacts? Artifacts? I didn't even check that before. Flip vampires? Would have been a great way to get anyone into the game. Yeah, but now I already have like a cute little trash raccoon one. Isn't he something? And he's green. And red too, but he's green. They didn't have a whole lot of options when I went there. They had like they only had like 3 or 4 options for Bloomburrow at the time. The squirrel there is, actually. But they didn't have him in stock. Oh, I accidentally closed that. Let me just pop it back open. They have a rabbit and a squirrel as well. Let me move them over. So we have the rabbit. He's white, blue, green. Or green, white, blue. I don't know if the order matters. And then they have the squirrel, who is black and green? Is that black? That looks like black. Probably. Yeah, it's supposed to be black. Yeah, it's Squirrel Commander. I did hear that Bloomburrow, when it came to like boosters, it was garbage. Someone in Discord, I don't remember who exactly, but I did watch it. There was a video of a person who does unboxings, and he will keep unboxing booster cases or whatever until he gets a booster box that is worth less than the value of the cards total is worth less than the booster box was. Yeah. That. And Bloomburrow failed on 2 boxes. It's never worth it. I wouldn't do that. But I think it was like really, really bad when it came to Bloomburrow. Like you're better off buying singles than anything else. There could be anything in there. I'm sorry to see your prospective retirement plan going down the drain, Jay. I did hear about that too, Tegan. I thought maybe it was about this. About like Bloomburrow, because it did fail 2 boxes. So kind of a, well, can't really be too spoilered if the length is 2. opening gacha streams. I guess that really depends on like what kind of thing you want to do. Like, I know that when I get my Oshi push, I'm gonna open them on stream, but I also want to play the game with people, so I'm not just like getting the cards for stream. Though, I mean, I did get the Pokemon advent calendar, but that was neat. I believe it's supposed to be May that we are supposed to be getting the Kickstarter stuff, and then June for retail. And I will pick up something from retail too, probably. I was considering getting some of the other ones to like play, like get V Royale and V Card to try and see how it plays like physically. I know there's a tabletop sim. Maybe I'll just cut it at that, because looking at it, it's like, do I really want to spend this much on like a booster of a game that I may not actually really enjoy? I could really use a NAS right now. And if I want a NAS, I'm gonna go get like $1,000 one probably. And it's kind of a, yeah, I'll save it. I'll save it. Woohoo, looking into raids. Gonna have real backups, maybe. Except still not 3, 2, 1, but whatever. That's okay. Sort of. But if I do that, I could also theoretically render off on the NAS. Here's Burning By. It's February. It's only February. It's partway through February. Get them into VTubers. They're already in. Well, some of them are already into VTubers. And the other ones is kind of a, I want to show. It'd be cool to be able to play with them. But at the same time, I can't allow that to happen. I cannot allow that to happen. But there's some local card game shops that I could probably go to. Some of them know what VTubers are, and that's enough. That's scary enough. Hopefully you couldn't... Actually, hold on. Okay, you can maybe hear when I shake my head. Damn, okay. What the hell is the mic picking up on when I do that? Is it... Why is the mic... I can see in the very low volumes, like, why is it bouncing up and down a little bit? Yeah, okay. Remember, Jay, just don't eat the weird white stuff. You don't need to have any more asbestos in your diet. VTuber is right at me. There are people online, actually, that I've kind of fallen into that sort of bit with. They don't know I'm a VTuber, and it's just sort of a, oh yeah, I was watching X, and blah, blah, blah. And it's kind of a, wait, they were watching X on Y date. I rated that person that day. Ah, well, it's okay. They don't seem to, it's fine, it's fine. They don't know. They don't know. No, but these are not necessarily the board gamers. Yeah, I totally know who Harley Quinn is. I've listened to her stream a few times, and that's totally, that's all there is. That's all there is. Not especially. Damocles. Damocles? Damocles. Damocles? Damocles. Fuck. It's Damocles, isn't it? Oh, my cats know. My cats absolutely know. He comes out to hang out on my desk. And he sees. He was watching me the other day, actually. He was watching me. But I guess I'm not animated enough for his highness because he got bored and he left. Pesky bugger. You're right. Sure, I'm not my cat Soshi. I'm not my cat Soshi. My cat's... Yeah, actually, I have a cute little gif. Hold on. Let me grab that one out. I know my cat loves me. But I also know I'm not his Oshi. Where did I put it? God, that was some time ago. Can I just look up GIFs? Dot GIF. Please give me GIFs. No, what do you mean no items match my search? There's totally... Oh, wait. Are they not in here? Because it's not a GIF? Or because that's all PNGs? Does it have to be a... No. This? No. No. Does that not count? Did I not save any of that? I have somewhere a cute little image of my cat kissing Callie's Chikawa. Choosy developers choose GIF. I'm not gonna be mean. I'm not gonna be mean. Another GIF person? Casual drop. Yeah. I played with name. I played with partner Chubas before. Devs up against the wall. I really wish I could find that though. I got like 2 shots of him like looking at the Chikoa from her away screen, and then like I think he was like booping it with his nose, or he was like whapping at it. But when you put them together, it just looks like he's kissing the Chikawa, so there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that pronunciation. There's no place I put it. There's no place I put it. Unless I put it under like VTubers. Do I have a category for VTubers? I do not, apparently. Twitter memes? No. No, I don't have a VTuber category. Do I have cats? I have cats. That's not the right cats. Right, so you guys keep asking about... I shouldn't say asking, but like, oh, Prim has so many cats. And like, why does she have so many cats? It's kind of like, here's one of the cats that I have. There you go. Very old picture. He's still here. He still hangs out. One of my bajillion cats. He is a very big cat. He's a very difficult cat. He requires his own seat. He has his own seat. He's a seat warmer. That's his job. You have a long cat? I got cancer and I forgot to feed him, and then she spilled tea on him. No! That's a different one. Though, well, this one's black and gray. Yeah, this is a Millings. There's nothing wrong with his noggin. A Lydian? He was described as a Millings when I got him, when I adopted him from the Comic-Con. Have a good night. Thank you for joining, Dean. Dean Rito, sorry. Thanks for stopping by. It's almost been 4 hours. I could probably end here. I have a new game to look at off stream to check it and make sure that it is acceptable for stream. Monster Hunter. Oh, right. The beta is up, right? How do you play it? Is it free? What? I forgot that was up. I was just looking at this and like, there's actually nothing wrong here. Like, whoa, my YouTube, my Twitch, my logged out Steam account, Oshi push. My streamer account. You guys know I have cats. Board Game Geek. Oh shit, she has Board Game Geek as her like top linked item. Crazy. New game, do I? On Steam? What now next week? Super Mario. Request on the Steam page for Monster Hunter Wild. How do you... Monster Hunter Wild. So it's a computer game. Because I thought that Monster Hunter was like a Switch game or something, because that's all my friends played on. I looked up the wrong thing. I was about to look up Monster Girl. Monster Hunter Wilds, you said. Monster Hunter Wilds. Okay, it's a $70 game. The benchmark request. Okay. Okay. Access granted. Welcome to the playtest. Okay. I don't really know. Oh, wait. I've seen the screenshots from this because it's got the blonde girl who kind of is like Cindy from Final Fantasy 15, but like plump up her lips and make her hair like way bigger. And maybe her shorts way shorter. Something like that. Is that a bad like description? Do you have any idea who I'm talking about? You probably don't. Okay. Aged up character? Okay. I have not played any other games. I'm looking. Okay, she doesn't actually have short shorts or anything like that. I think she just has a bit of cleavage and she's got a crop top. She's just got a crop top. Okay. Let's see. I kind of feel bad because there's also other things I know I should be doing. Like, I actually haven't been using the VR stuff a lot. And I really should to get more into practice of using, like, the tracking and stuff like that. I should really get into the habit of doing that. Okay. Only so much time. Yeah, there is. Who is up and about at this hour? What do you guys feel like watching after this? Also, for that, I do have my schedule for the upcoming week. This is the wrong schedule. However, it's mostly still accurate because nothing really changes because I am fairly regular-ish. You know, give or take like 3 hours, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's still fairly regular. So on Sunday, after 5 p.m., we're gonna be playing Sucker for Love, Date to Die For with the lovely older goat lady. She's really nice. She's really nice, you guys. Buffy's playing Velatro. I could write into her. I was thinking of playing Velatro earlier. How long has she been streaming? 5 hours. Is she likely to end soon? Just because, like, for some people 5 hours is nothing. For some, that's like a little bit of overtime, you know? Like for Ronan, she's 5 hours in. She's going from there like 4 hours. But I don't know about Fluffy. Her general schedule. 10-8. Ends at any moment. Do you think that she's just... Well, we can cheer her on. Even if it ends up being a double raid. That's fine. But yeah, so next week is going to be a little bit different. Tiny bit different. Just because it's Valentine's Day weekend. It'll also be Monday. It's going to be Gunsmith Cats. I think. I keep fucking up Gunsmith Cats and Gunslinger Girls, but it's Gunsmith Cats. On Monday at 9 p.m. Wednesday is going to be a new old game, The Dark Eye. It's a psychological horror adventure game from 95. We could do Gunslinger Girls eventually. I do have that somewhere, I think. I've only seen the first season. Sorry. I've only seen the first season. I did not see Il Tetriano when it came out because there was such a huge gap. If you're interested in watching anime or other things on Monday nights, we do them at 9 p.m. pretty much every week. I may not announce it ahead of time on my schedule because of when I put my schedules out, but I usually talk about it on stream beforehand. And we talk about it on Discord sometimes too. I usually put my schedule on Twitter as well and on Blue Sky if you're into Blue Sky. And also I do have it on my Twitch channel as my background when I'm not live. I put my schedule there. So if for some reason you don't have any of those kinds of accounts or you're against that whole concept of like making an account for that kind of thing, you can still find the schedule there on Twitch. But yeah, and Friday is going to be Valentine's Day special. It's not going to be a board game unless we get really lucky, in which case there will be a tabletop game in it. But I don't know if we're going to hit that part. I don't know. Man, I'm just thinking about, like, I want to use the word, and it's kind of I shouldn't use the word. They're not really this word. And it's not polite to call them this word. But they come from a series where they basically are this word. No, we're not going to read horrible Valentine's Day cards. We're going to play an old video game on a Sega Saturn. What do you mean, oh? Oh no, what do you mean, oh no? What are you thinking of? Because, again... You say, oh no. I'm wondering what the oh no is. It is Twitch safe. Probably. It's Twitch safe. It's Twitch safe. An old Saturn game with ladies, yes. I did basically name drop it on a few streams ago. It might make your heart go doki doki. It might give you nightmares. More likely the doki doki part. Thanks again for stopping by. The game was neat, but very short. I'm glad it was free. The throbbing type of nightmare. Thanks again. I hope you guys, if you're going to bed, have a good night. If not, hope you have fun with Poppy. Bye-bye.